Wow. Earrings that are going to coordinate with that, by the way. That's $79.99. The same semi-bezel setting in the 1-inch oval gemstone hoop earrings, J434136. We're going to jump into them right now. 1 inch. Beautiful. Love, 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 love. Come on. Love the Goldilocks size, right? 1 inch. Not huggies, not big super drops. What they are the perfect drop, perfect fit, all gemstones all the time. Another choice that from perceived value, when you get the compliment, you get to say they're gems. They're gems, and you're going to get real gems, not costume jewelry, for 50% off. So these are $16 on a credit card to bring home. Best story ever for these earrings. They've never been this before. Citrine, blue topaz, garnet, peridot, and then white topaz on these. Now on this one, the bracelet, the metal is there, no doubt about it, but I'm seeing that stonework on top. On the earrings, I'm noticing the metal a little bit more. So the metal I think is a big consideration here. And they're both great in their own way. What would you choose if you were to buy these right now, Caroline? Again, I'm putting you totally on the spot. Would you get white metal, yellow metal, and which earrings would you get? You're going to, you're wearing them tonight, you're wearing them tomorrow night, you're wearing them this weekend. What would it be?
Well, I'd probably get a few of them at this price point. I actually personally do have the garnet. I have the garnet in gold, and I have the white topaz in the rhodium plated sterling. So I have a bit of both. But right now, Rick, I'll tell you what, those citrines are calling my name. And maybe it's because the weather's warming up. I want a little warmth in my gemstones. But that color citrine is simply stunning.
Great stuff. By the way, these are beautiful earrings, and the gemstones themselves are matched. That bezel setting, that semi-bezel setting, allows that light and allows the color and that refraction to come through. The white topaz is limited in both choices. So while they're here, I'll let you make a choice right up top. Let's show them side by side. Here comes the gold, and here comes the silver in that white topaz. You cannot go wrong. But man, anybody saw that white topaz in that gold, in that clad in 14 karat gold, nobody would say 5 payments of $16, right?
Yeah, it is. It's wild for the look. And these are in and out hoops. So we've lined the back with gemstones and the front with gemstones. So you get that incredible presence. But I agree, Rick. I love the balance that we've done with the metal presence as well, because we've left that beautiful high shine that you really see when it's straight from the side. High polished metal. And so whichever one you choose, whichever color, you get such a great balance of gemstone and metal presence with these.
The earrings go all the way up so you don't see the finding. So the gemstone presence goes all the way up to the earlobe. You see these on Blair in a second, and how beautiful they are. Love, love, love the drop of them. So there's a great shot of scale that the 1 inch in a hoop always works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does always work. And I will say, even if you're used to wearing even bigger hoops, get these, because the gemstone sort of gives a bigger look than even the 1 inch implies. Though I agree, wearing a hoop every day, this is the size you want. It's that 1 inch drop, not too big, not too small, and the gemstones really give it that wow factor.
Okay, where do you guys want to start? I'll follow you. You want to start up here? Let's just scale through these, and I'll show you also the clasp. By the way, this is like greatest invention of the last few years, Caroline. This I've heard from a lot of people, Sean, a lot of people. That's the new button.
You've got to depress the top.
It just pops that in, right?
Get it on. Yeah, but you got to push that push piece down. Yes, at the top. Yep. And then it snaps into place when you're pushing it down. And it locks into place. So remember that when you get it home, because I've had clients get these home and be like, I can't get it off. And you do. You just have to push it down, which is great security, because when you're wearing genuine gemstones, you don't want to lose them.
Boom, just like that. Okay, white topaz all the way. I will tell you right now, white topaz, if you want them, they're here for 5 payments of $16, a clearance price. So maybe you saw today's special value. Maybe you have today's special value, which was originally the bracelet. Saw the earrings, couldn't fit it into the budget then, but now you're back and you're saying, oh, okay, wait a minute. Now they're an incredible price. They're 50% off. I think I'm going to go for them. White topaz in the white or the silver, and then white topaz in that yellow clad. Now, with the gold prices that you've seen the last couple of days, another perceived value story. Look at that. You're going to love, love, love. The way we do our clad, by the way, I think it's the best in the industry. I've been told that by Joel Schechter of Honora Pearl. So many people. Nobody does the gold clad like QVC. And it's never too yellow. It's never too brassy looking. Beautiful. Saving a ton of money. Tell me about the sparkle of white topaz. It has its own life that's actually different than a diamond. It's not a simulated diamond. Doesn't want to be. It's its own gem, right?
No, it's true. It's an entirely its own gem, and it is a beautiful, crisp, white, clean gem. Rarely has any inclusion, so it has a great clarity to it, and it's a doubly refractive gemstone. So that means for every single light beam that enters, it splits into two, bounces around, and returns to the eye. So it's a very lively white gemstone.
Okay, we've got the pick of the show. Those big drop earrings coming up a little bit. Stay tuned, stay tuned.